What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are doing Lewis Hamilton versus Nico Rosberg, and we are going to for a high downforce setup for qualifying one. We're going to be pushing so hard this race. Hopefully we can get the win, or we can just get a 1-2 for Mercedes. Now we're onto our lap, into turn 1, looking up our front right tyre, running pretty clean off the exit, and then the long right hander in turn 3. Brilliant exit, kept it clean, and we've set a pretty decent first sector as Rosberg putting in a good lap for Haas, and he's doing really well this season so far, as we've set in a very good middle sector as well, but it could be improved as we hit the ball out there. But as we come on the final corner now, what is it going to be? Well, is it going to be? It's surely quicker than Vettel. Yes, it is, but only by a tiny margin, considering Vettel was on the medium tyres. But now, and the first sector for Q3, because I just couldn't be bothered to do Q2. Q2 was too long. But yeah, we set a good first and middle sector, and we do the final sector now, as Ricardo putting in a blistering lap time. But where is it going to be for us? We're in P1 for now, and where is that going to be in afterwards? Behind Vettel. So Vettel gets in pole this time. I think this is first pole position of the season, I think. So very good stuff from Ferrari to get ahead of us today, as we're going to be pitting. I think that's at 5 we're supposed to be pitting, but it is going to be 5 red lights for the Spanish Grand Prix. Lights out, and away we go, as it's a brilliant start from us here. But then we're lacking straight line speed, so we are going to fall behind Vettel and side by side with our teammate. But we're going to dive it down the inside, and we just about get first place, as Lewis Hamilton now just slotting ahead of Vettel. So Vettel getting a very poor start, as the two Red Bulls now fighting for position. But look at that, Williams at the back. Oh my goodness, Williams has gone. Oh god, replay there, and oh my goodness, Valtteri Bottas just getting shunted in the wall there, as we're now pulling away. We pulled a little bit of a gap on Lewis Hamilton, which is good stuff so far, as he's on the medium tyres and I'm on the soft. But it will benefit Hamilton to the end of the race, because he will be on soft tyres, I think, or he might just go for hard. We're not sure yet. He might do a Sebastian Vettel type strategy on this game. But is he going to get overtaken by Vettel? Vettel getting close, and Vettel, it looks like he is making a move, but we just couldn't quite get to him yet. But I think Hamilton just about stayed ahead, so it's all good so far for Mercedes in 1-2. But the two managers doing okay, but look how far ahead we are right now, and Hamilton, he is still holding these guys up at the moment, and everybody's still pretty bunched up, as one of the 14 is locked up there and just held the whole of the field up. But Vettel very much in range to try and overtake Lewis Hamilton at the moment, as Valtteri Bottas is already pretty much out. But here comes Felipe Massa now, and I think that's on Jenson Button, I think. No, it's on Alonso, and Massa has got past his former teammate, and Fernando Alonso can't do anything there because of the type of car he's got. But 3 wide there with Verline, and Verline managed to get ahead of both of them, as Kvyat now tries to go round the outside. Oh no! Kvyat is out! Oh my goodness, replay there. Kvyat, he goes a little bit wide, tries to come back on the racing line, and just gets shunted by the Renault, by the Renault, as Hamilton now starting to pull away from third place. Now his tyres are going to start giving him some help now, because he's going to have better tyre wear than everybody else, and everybody will have to pit soon, especially me as Nico Rosberg, as we're trying to push on right now. But look at this, the Red Bull of Verstappen now getting past Sebastian Vettel. Vettel almost getting past by Raikkonen now, but not quite, as Hulkenberg has just remained to stay ahead of Kvyat, as we now dive into the pits. And this is going to be our first and last stop of the day. This should be a pretty simple stop, but there's a Ferrari coming in, And oh no, we get held up. That's ridiculous. No way. The team could have let us out just ahead of the Ferrari there, but no, we do get held up, and it could affect our race at the end. Oh god, now we have to push so hard. But the Ferrari looking dangerous, the McLaren looking dangerous on the Williams there, of Felipe Massa. So right now we thought that Williams were gonna do well in this race because of the straights, but right now it isn't working, as one of the Red Bulls peel into the pits, and that is a Red Bull of Max Verstappen and the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen, both coming in. It's a battle of the pit stops. Technically the next door neighbours, with just the Williams in between them, but it is a pretty even stop between them both, as the Williams do come in as well. But crucially, we do just about get ahead of Max Verstappen, as Verstappen is struggled to catch us there. But Vettel still remains very importantly ahead of his teammate, which is good stuff from him. But as we need to push so hard, as Hamilton is going to be on the soft tyres to the end of the race, because if we were going to go to the hard, he would have pitted already. But clearly, what's the point of really going on to the hard, because the hard is just so it's around about 3 seconds slower than the soft tyres on this game. So yeah, which will be pretty frustrating, that you're so slow. As Jensen Button now trying to have a go on Raikkonen, but no, Raikkonen was actually getting past Jensen Button, sorry about that. But now Raikkonen's got ahead, but the two Haas cars even battling now, and Haas cars are doing pretty well, pretty decent. They could still fight for a point, I guess. But now Vettel is stuck in traffic. He needs to, is that Vettel Raikkonen? No, that's Raikkonen. Raikkonen's still stuck in traffic, and he needs to get past if he wants to get a podium position for Ferrari. And so does Vettel. Needs to keep on pushing on and chase down Max Verstappen, which is going to be a bit of a challenge here. But when is Lewis Hamilton going to pit? But now here comes Kimi Raikkonen on the Renault, on the other Renault here. He has to get past. Is he going to do it down into turn 1? Yes, he is, well before turn 1 actually, and Kimi Raikkonen is comfortably ahead of the Renault. And now you got the Williams now. It's now the Williams' turn to try and catch these guys, and a bit of a train there. But there we are, and look at that, Max Verstappen is catching us now, because we did pit a lap earlier, which undercut did fail, and as you'll see later on in the race, we will probably lose time to Lewis Hamilton. And look at that, Hamilton's actually coming into the, has just come out to the pit, and where is it going to be? It's into turn 1. We managed to go round the outside of Lewis Hamilton, and Hamilton has failed to stay out ahead of us. So brilliant racing here. But a few laps later here, Hamilton tries to get past, not quite quick enough, not close enough, and we just remain ahead of him. But he is on the soft tyres. We go a little bit deep there, but we managed to just stay ahead, and this is very crucial, very crucial. And this is going to be such a close race. But Hamilton goes around the outside. We go a little bit wide. We did a switch back on him, and it doesn't really matter. But we're still side by side. We're still side by side with Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton still, it has got past, but we've got the DRS. It's not going to be enough. We've got a very high downforce setup, but we just managed to just go back down the inside. And now here comes the Red Bull. Can the Red Bull get past Hamilton? The Red Bull had a chance, and he just couldn't quite get past. So Verstappen is actually struggling to overtake, which is the first really. And now Hamilton going down the inside. He's going to try it once again. We are really in trouble right now. And can we try and go back down the inside? We're close enough to do a dive bomb, and we've done it once again. And now here comes Verstappen again, but still can't get past Lewis Hamilton. I don't know what is going on this race with Max Verstappen, and now we are with DRS, and we squeeze on Hamilton. But now we just ruined Verstappen's chance of trying to get first place. He as I tried not to make contact with my teammate, but I accidentally made contact with Verstappen, and even now gonna get overtaken by his teammate Daniel Ricciardo. So sorry about that, Verstappen. But with this corner, I was struggling with it all day. The third last corner, or the fourth last corner, I guess. We've just been struggling with that all day. We just couldn't get that corner right. But then it did benefit us with DRS to defend at the end of the straight anyway. So I guess that's one slight bonus, as it was 3 wide, but we still managed to stick it up into first place. But Hamilton is looking very, very quick right now, and he's not going to try and go around the outside. He just wouldn't give us a break, would he? Hamilton, man, just sit back and have a teammate. But no, he wants to still hype up right now and have lots of ice, I guess. Alright, so can Hamilton now try and get back ahead of us? He is making it very difficult, and Hamilton is second in the championship. He needs to get this, otherwise if it stays where it is right now, the gap would actually be 42 points in the championship. But right now Hamilton seems to be doing okay at the moment to try and pressure us, as the Red Bull now tries to get ahead of Hamilton. But once again the Red Bull has failed to get past, as we look up massively, go really wide at that corner again, and we just can't get that corner right. As now Hamilton's going to remain back ahead, but we couldn't let him back ahead. But oh, the Red Bull's gone. The Red Bull, Daniel Ricciardo is hitting to the wall. Replay there, goes wide, hits into Vettel or Raikkonen, and just glides into the wall there. As well, the crowd was even getting angry, very frustrated with that, as Hamilton now tries to go around the outside. But once again, Hamilton is definitely struggling to get past, which is making him really, really annoyed right now. We're supposed to be teammates, but I'm gonna fight for my place whatsoever. I want to win the championship desperately. And now here comes Lewis Hamilton once again, trying to go around the outside as we squeeze him off massively. But now this is another chance for Verstappen, and is he gonna do it? Oh, it's going to be close, but again, it is so annoying. Verstappen, just get ahead of Lewis Hamilton as we go deep. I mean, even do a slight half spin there, spinning up my rear tyres. Lewis Hamilton still ahead. Can we get back at him? It's going to be very close, as Hamilton now getting pressured by us, and it's almost going to be 4 wide, but it's only 3 now. Is it going to be 4 wide? Not quite, but if 3 wide, it's a turn 1 as the Ferrari is dive from Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton getting hampered by both Ferraris, but Hamilton is still back ahead. I don't know if this is even possible, but finally the Red Bull Verstappen has got ahead of Lewis Hamilton. And can we keep it that way? No, not quite. And no, here comes Verstappen now. Verstappen now just got ahead of us, as we're going to have DRS. Hamilton's also going to have DRS. A nice, beautiful helicopter shot. But we're going to try and get back down the inside of both of them, as we a little bit of a dive on of Lewis Hamilton. But we still managed to remain ahead, and now Hamilton's back into second place. This is unbelievably close here, as you got Raikkonen, who had to pit because his front wing remains behind the Renault. But now here comes Lewis Hamilton. He's going to go down the inside, and this is surely his chance to try and get first place. He squeezes us just a little bit, but he still leaves us a little bit of room, a little bit of contact there. Hamilton on the outside, we're on the inside. Can we try and keep the position? Hamilton is now gone round the outside, and Hamilton looks like he's got first place today. And this is we've just let up at the final corner. The final 2 corners, we've let first place go, and Hamilton's got first place. But well done to him there. But what a battle, as we just smashed into the back of Lewis Hamilton. And Verstappen getting third, fighting hard as well. That was an amazing race. Total Wolff clearly very, very happy with his team right now. 1-2 finish. Hamilton, well deserved victory. Planned out the strategy to perfection there. right to perfection, and I think I should have done the same strategy as him, as the whole team is just partying in the garage right now. As Jensen Button, he's disappointed, but he got a good position, so I don't know why he's complaining now. So does he think McLaren Honda can get better than 5th place? Does he think that McLaren Honda can get 3rd or something? Because that's ridiculous. Like, you should be happy with that. McLaren Honda's not a quick car right now, and he got 5th and 7th. So I don't know what's the problem with that. Alonso's clearly not complaining. So Jensen Button, I don't know what's going on with you there. But Bottas, what a shame for him getting knocked out at the start, and Raikkonen all the way down at the bottom. But thank you for watching. Wait, actually, the Constructors and the Driver Championship. The Driver Championship is only just 31 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton getting way too close for my liking at the moment, as Max Verstappen, he's moved up into 3rd after that result and getting ahead of his teammate Daniel Ricciardo, and the 2 Ferraris swap round as Vettel's in P5 and Raikkonen 6th and Massa 7th. And Bottas 8th, Alonso 9th, and Jensen Button 10th. So 2 McLarens in the points. They're obviously they're in the point, but they're in the top 10, both in the top 10 of Driver Championship. As the Constructors, we are just miles ahead of Red Bull and Ferrari. But we're gonna have a look at the start here. Look at that. It was a good start from us here, but then as you can see, the straight line speed of our car wasn't there. We had downforce set up, but then we had to dive it up the inside of Vettel. No contact, pretty clean, and we needed that, and Hamilton managed to slot ahead.